with the special prosecutor today? Mr. Kpebu, can you hear me, sir?
Hello?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay.
So I was asking that, could you be kind enough to tell us your meeting with the special prosecutor today? What really happened?
Okay. So the hearing is an administrative inquiry to get more information from me on the allegations I made. Okay. Briefly, that the special prosecutor is corrupt. That number 2, he colluded with Oforiatta to abscond from Ghana. And I raised a third issue that there's conflict of interest in respect of the officer who is handling the SML investigations, right? Yeah, they also said that OSP had become a crime scene. So these are the things I said on TV3, for which reason he says I should come and give further clarification. So when we went in, we raised some preliminary objections. You know, when you're going to do such a committee to take further evidence, etc., there are rules to make sure that the work of the committee will be very useful. So what I did, my lawyers' help was to raise some objections to make sure that the process will be very legal. So as a result of the objections, when we say objections, meaning that we cannot just start giving evidence when certain ground rules have not been obeyed. Yes, there, justice. When you say justice, there are rules that we use to achieve justice. So if certain rules are not being obeyed, you have to make sure that you sanitize that area before you attempt to go into the matter. If not, you'll get into trouble. You get into trouble. So we raise those issues, and so they will resolve them, and then they will invite us to come, and then we'll continue.
Have they announced another date for you to come back?
No, they haven't. So they say when they are ready, they would invite us. But in the meantime, what we should be emphasizing is that Ghanaians need to get up and exercise their civic oversight over the OSP. We need to get up and exercise that civic oversight. When we say civic oversight, just like you hear parliamentarians telling you that they have civic oversight over the executive. So you should have Parliament holds the executive to check all those things. But we, as the sovereign, we, the owners of Ghana, we have the responsibility to hold all public institutions to account. The OSP, the special prosecutor, the SP, has come to tell us that he saw Oforiatta leaving Ghana. And the steps he took are incompetent steps that suggest collusion. And Ghanaians are seated. Ghanaians are not getting upset. What is this? The man tells you the Oforiatta, everybody knew Oforiatta is public enemy number 1. All the things he did when his brother Akufo-Addo was president, we knew that by all means, corruption cases will catch him. And yet there are even at least one will get him. And yet Kisi Ajabi has the temerity to inform Ghanaians that he saw Oforiatta preparing to leave, and he took certain steps. Now he even indicted several public institutions, and we are quiet. He's saying that NIB did not cooperate. Well, I've spoken to some people in NIB at the time who are denying it. So that's another. But NIB as an institution has to respond. Kisi Ajabi is saying they didn't cooperate at that time. He said national security did not cooperate. Immigration did not cooperate. That's how come Oforiatta fled. And these institutions are quiet and are quiet. Come on, we're going to have this matter. It's not just.
Hello, Mr. Kpebu.
Of us as citizens, we have power over the public institutions. So now the head of one public institution has come to lay an allegation against the rest, and we are allowing the matter to just die. It's even a matter that should attract Article 278, the public inquiry, public commission. He's saying that these institutions did not cooperate. So what you should be interested in, it raises very serious issues of governance that when Akufo-Addo was president, he muscled all these institutions. They did not work well. So what should we do? We should have a public inquiry. And apart from that, he must lose his office because he allowed this guy, Oforiatta, to flee because he didn't take the right steps. He took all the wrong steps. He knows how to organize press conferences. Didn't Kisi Ejabi organize the Ankwa Numa press conference? So when Oforiatta was fleeing, why didn't he organize a press conference? Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. Blow the whistle. That, hey, Kisi Ejabi is about to flee. Oh, people of Ghana, what do you want to do in this case? They will decide. Like Kisi sat on this information, sat on it, until people kept increasing the rhetoric that no, there is collusion, there is collusion. I only joined the bandwagon later. I remember initially, some people were raising issues of collusion. I couldn't join. I remember Umar Rusanda asking me on CTFM, one of the days, mid-October, getting to the end, that Martin, don't you think there was collusion? And I told Umaru that, me, because I'm a lawyer, if I join, people will berate me. People will bash me that as a lawyer, you should ask for evidence. So I didn't join. But later on, you see, I joined, and then he put pressure on TC to come and answer, and he came to confess. So now that's the best evidence. Thank God that it was video. So you see his face in the interview saying that he intercepted the letter Oforiatta wrote to the outgoing chief of staff and the incoming one. He gave them letters. Oforiatta gave them letters. And then Kisi Ejabi got a copy. Then he ran to NIB. NIB didn't help him. He went to National Security. He went here. Meanwhile, but he didn't disclose to the people of Ghana. For that alone, not allowing Ghanaians to exercise civic oversight.
Okay.
Civic oversight.
Okay.
Kisi Ejabi has to leave.
Martin, we understand that you had issues with the OSP because of a number of lawyers you went in there with. How many did you go there with?
At that time, my lawyers were 2. And then the other lawyers were on their way. Yeah, so the officer, a very junior officer, said I could come in with only 1 lawyer. So my lawyers straightened him. They told him that, no, that's not the rule of law we operate in Ghana. I can have a very reasonable number. And that reasonable number, as I sit here, I think at least somewhere around 15 should not be bad. And even possibly more. But I think 15 or below should not raise questions at all. Because I know the OSP office and I know some of the conference rooms, they are big enough to take more than 15 lawyers. So if I chose to even go with 15 lawyers, it shouldn't have been a problem with them. So we straightened that junior officer, but I see that because he's junior, we need to draw the attention of the special prosecutor. But here is the case, he's even the one we want to leave. Maybe we'll send it to the board.
Okay.
So Kisi Ejabi, no, I won't address any letter to him.
Okay.
Because he should be out of that office.
Okay. Martin, thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Martin Kpebu is a private legal practitioner. Let's stay on this matter and speak to Samuel Apia Daku.